Hola amigos de Wine News TV Puerto Rico, una vez más aquí en el Hórreo de B. Suárez. Ya estoy chavando que voy a poner un matres para dormir aquí. Estoy con Leanne del Boy Set Collection and we're gonna talk about the Loach. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. How are
Nice
you,
to meet you
Eduardo?
finally in person.
Nice to meet you as well.
I've had your boss on my show before twice, obviously via Instagram Live, which was the talk of the town during the pandemic. But now, thankfully, we can meet in person and chat about wine. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Exactly. Well, it's so great
Finance
to be...
girl turning to wine.
Yes.
Okay, tell me about that.
Well, so I got the wine bug in college, I would say.
Okay.
Exploring and tasting what I could afford in those days.
Yeah.
And then, yes, my degree was in finance. And so the only time I got to have really nice fine wines would be if I got to go to a business dinner.
Okay.
And say we went to a place like Morton's and you
Yeah.
get that lovely wine list and it's like this book and it's so overwhelming when you've never seen it before. And I just thought, I really want to learn this language of wine.
Do you recall which was your first love? Do you have a wine that really knocked your socks off? Like the first one, your first love?
Yeah, well, I would say, back in college, when I went to the store, I believe it was a grocery store, like Whole Foods type store at the time. And I asked, what should I, to the wine consultant, what should I taste? And I can remember this is what got me was the Peachy Canyon Zinfandel, California.
Yeah,
So for me, I started with Zinfandel.
Are you originally from California?
I was born in California.
Great, great. So now let's use that as a segue to go into the Loach. Tell me about this winery. I love the label, love the fleur de lis. Tell me about the Loach.
Yes, so de Loach, it's a French family name. And they originally started the winery, Christine and Cecil Deloche, in 1975 in the Russian River Valley area, which is in Sonoma County. And they really were pioneers in Pinot Noir. And they helped create the AVA, or American Viticulture area, actually, to get this specific area certified as an AVA.
Interesting. And when did Boisset Collection purchase the lot?
So Jean-Charles Boisset, being from Burgundy, he came over to California and fell in love with this region for Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. Which
And people from Burgundy know a thing or two about Pinot, right? A thing or two.
That's right. That's right. That's the only simple thing about Burgundy is these two grapes are king and queen there.
Exactly.
Yes.
So they purchased the Loach when? How long ago?
In 2003.
2003, okay. So here at El Hórreo, we have to taste with our audience the Loach 2020 Pinot Noir, and then this is the Heritage, right?
That's right.
And then the Russian River. Let's get into the first one.
Yes.
I love the nose here. It smells like Christmas. The pines, the nutmeg, a little bit of rose petals, a little bit of cola. Love the color. And there's this old world note, like homage here. There's this little bit of pepper and a little bit of dirt and earth and porcini mushrooms. There's this complexity to it. What makes Pinot Noir so incredibly ethereal? Like I have a lot of followers that only drink Pinot. What makes Pinot unique in your view?
Well, and like I mentioned before, I started kind of with Zinfandel, and in a way that was great. But then once I started to taste Pinot Noir, I've now turned to be a real Pinot lover.
Yeah.
And I would say, it's a difficult grape. But just like people, sometimes the difficult ones challenge us, and then we learn more, and then we fall in love. So that's how I would describe Pinot.
This is delicious, Leanne. Cheers.
Cheers.
Always have to
Salud.
taste. Delicious, delicious. So savory. Love the alcohol content. It's restrained. This has this freshness, salinity, lots of cherry, lots of cranberry. But it's not just fruit. It's got this sort of acidic structure, this incredible rustic characteristic to it, in an elegant way, right? Very, very nice wine, and I think it's very well priced here at El Hórreo. I'll put the information in the comment section. Delicious.
Thank you.
What
Delicious. We like to say delicious.
Delicious. I love it. What do you pair this with when you're at home cooking and you want to open a bottle of this? What do you prepare?
Yeah, so with the upcoming holidays, this is a perfect wine for Thanksgiving.
Turkey. Oh, yes. I was
Turkey.
thinking turkey. Yeah.
And
Gobble,
also
gobble.
pork. And I know
Yeah.
that's
That's a
I'm
big
trying
one
a
here.
lot of good Puerto
Yeah.
Rican.
Have you been to Puerto Rico before?
Yes, one other time.
Okay, yeah,
Yes.
we eat a lot of lechon here. Beautiful, this wine, lovely 2020. It's drinkable now. It'll get better in a year or two, but it's just so full of life and light. JCB, this is for you. All right, let's go to the Russian River. Tell me about this second wine. What's the difference here?
Sure. So this first wine is a blend of vineyards in California appellation. So that can be, it's a big state. We're about the size of Japan. It's a large area. So, but this actually comes from a little more inland from the coast. So the next wine we're trying is more close to the coast.
Okay.
Whereas this first wine is a little warmer area.
Okay.
Away from the cold Pacific Ocean.
Okay, all right, let's get into it. Yeah, I get a little bit more complexity here. Yeah, oh, there's a little, it's like this, when you have gunpowder, there's a complexity to it. There's pepper, there's white pepper. Obviously, the fruit is there. Spices, lots of spices. Lovely red, crunchy fruit. Let's see. It's like orange peel, some citrusy fruit. Delicious, delicious wine.
Thank
Lovely.
you.
Wow, have to come up and visit the Loach.
Please
You also make other Pinots, right? Or are these the only two you make?
We do. And actually here at the wine shop we have a bottle, we have the estate vineyard.
Okay.
So on that one, it's actually from our small 20-acre estate, and it's actually certified organic and biodynamic. So we farm in a very special way there.
Amazing wines. Get them at El Orrio. If you're fans of Pinot, come and find them. And I've seen these labels in different restaurants here. Of course, El Orrio does a fantastic job in placing their best wines everywhere. So, busquen estos vinos, mi gente, espectaculares Pinot Noirs. Lian, thank you so much. Muchas gracias. And I'll see you very soon because we're doing 2 more interviews. Cheers. Don't forget to subscribe.